What's up, y'all? Tammy, the writer, bringing you the perk behind the keyboard, and welcome back to my channel. Feel free to subscribe, do your thing. I'm a little more subdued today. It's crazy out in these streets right now. The Rona has got its boot on the back of our necks. So everybody's inside, still quarantined, trying to just wait it out. And if you're like me, you're hoping that this will end soon and that someone smarter than myself will figure it out. So that's what I'm doing. What are you doing? Let me know in the comments. So what I'm doing is I'm trying new things. I'm trying new hairdo. I'm wearing my cat ears almost all day now, just for funsies. And I am actually getting a lot of writing done. I still am working my regular job, but yeah, I'm really focusing on getting this novel done. And in saying that, today I want to talk about my quarterly goals. So spring is coming up. I had some goals happening from January to March. I don't know where I put that sheet of paper. And I overwrote it on my document that I have. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Writing, I guess. So that's what I've been doing. But I do have my goals for the upcoming spring 2020 quarter. And that's kind of what I want to discuss today. All right. So my main one, of course, is to finish the my second draft of You Make Me Sick and get it to my editor. I chose the editor. Man, I chose the editor a long ass time ago, like over a year, 2018. I did my research. I chose an editor. I started paying her because I didn't, for a really good editor, you might have to, if you're self-publishing, you'll probably have to pay a nice amount of money. I don't think it was too expensive. I did do some, research on pricing and stuff, but yeah, it's something I couldn't just drop this full amount in one go. So I was like, okay, while I'm writing, I'm gonna just kind of start paying her. And then 2019 happened and it was pretty awful last year. I know, saying it now, 2020, but yeah, 2019 was more awful than 2020, and we're having a pandemic right now. So that must tell you like how freaking bad it was. But anyway, 2019, yeah, I basically just disappeared. I'm surprised. Yeah, I disappeared off this woman's radar. I didn't send her anything. I was just sending her money at that point. But I even stopped communicating. So I emailed her, I think like a couple of months ago. I was like, hey, I had a really awful year yet last year, which is why you didn't hear from me. But I'm back on, I'm back in business. I'm back writing. And she's like, perfect. Just let me know whenever you're ready. So like, there we go. So for her, I have to pay half up front before she starts, and then half at the end when she's done with the final. So the package I chose was like a three, what am I trying to say? I hate my neighbor upstairs. So the package I chose included 3 services, a basic edit, a better edit, and the best edit. So what I will be sending her once I'm done with my second draft is gonna be the basic edit, which is basically like content and developmental. So because this is my first novel, I don't want to like half step it. So I need somebody to, who's professional and know what they're doing, and I really believe that she does, to read it over and give me notes about like plot points and consistency and continuity and all good stuff. And I will be having some beta readers too. So I'm kind of doing this in a weird way. I guess it just depends, because some people, they write like a first draft or second draft, and they send to betas, and then they revise, and then they send it to their editor, and then they go from there. And some people do the beta reading afterwards. So I decided I'm going to do it both at the same time. So I'm going to send it to my beta readers and then send it to my editor at the same time, and then get all the notes back and kind of see what matches up. And we'll see how this works. If it doesn't work, then I'll try something different the next go round for the next novel. So right now, finishing the second draft I am so very close, y'all. So very close. I'm so excited. Seeing that it's taken me this long to freaking finish this thing. And I think I'll be able to get to her by the 1st, which is on Wednesday, April the 1st, which is Wednesday. So yeah, I keep saying a lot, sorry. But most of the scenes that I'm going through one last round. I have a couple more scenes to write because after I read it through the last time, I felt like there were some things missing. There were some holes that I needed to fill. But most of the scenes right now, I'm just going through and some little revisions and mostly just reading it through just to make sure it makes sense. And then the last couple of like maybe 2 to 3 scenes I need to write. And then I'm sending it to my betas and I'm gonna send it to my editor. And then that's like the first little step to like getting it, pushing this baby out of this nest. So yeah, that's my first goal. And I should be done, like I said, this week. The second thing that I plan on doing is while my editor and beta readers are reading over the second draft of You Make Me Sick, I'm gonna start working on the outline for the second book in this series. There's gonna be 3, I'm calling them books. They're probably novellas. They're probably gonna be shortish. Who knows? It all depends. So yeah, I'll be working on the outline for the second series while You Make Me Sick is being looked over. Also, I'll be I gotta do the book blurb for You Make Me Sick, and I'm not really looking forward to it. Because trying to condense like everything into like 2 to 4 paragraphs, that's hard. And so we'll see. So I'm gonna work on that. Once I get my revisions back, get my notes back from my betas and the editor, and then I'll start revising from the second draft to the third draft. And I'm pretty sure I'll get them back in April. I don't think it should take that long. I think she told me probably like maybe a week to 2 weeks. So I'll be getting that back in April. Once I get my notes back, then I can start my revisions. And so by the end of April, early May, I plan on having the third draft completed. And then that way I can send it to the editor for the second round of edits. And basically the second round of edits is when she addresses the changes that I made from the first round. She also will do line edits, grammar, and punctuation for me, which is good. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty good with grammar. Punctuation, it's semicolons and colons are really hard for me. And this is so sad, but like sometimes I'm like, do I start a new paragraph here? Like, or do I not? I don't know. And then I look it up and I still can't figure it out. It's so sad. Like, I really enjoy writing, but I don't like the little nuts and bolts. I'm like, paragraphs. Sometimes they really confuse me. Okay. Anyway. So yeah. So second round of edits, hoping to get that to her or get that done in May. And while she's working on that, then I can start working on the first draft of the second book in the series. So I'm kind of like trying to keep things rolling. We'll see how it goes. So hopefully I'll get back the third draft of You Make Me Sick in May, and then I can work on the fourth draft. And hopefully it won't take too long, because I think by this point, I feel like the story and all the good stuff should be locked in, and I'm just kind of working on tweaks and that kind of thing. That's the hope. So May, revising the third to the fourth draft, and then the final draft will be basically her just proofreading and just confirming that all the changes I've made up to this point have been done. And then it should be a completed manuscript. And I am hoping, I've been using hope a lot in this video, but what else can we do? Keep hope alive, people. I'm hoping that by June, I will have a completed manuscript. Oh crap, I forgot. Dagnabbit, I gotta get the book cover done. Completely forgot about that. But I actually have found a guy who does really good book covers. At this point, I don't really want I'm gonna do something simple. Being this is a 3 book series. I'm not trying to spend like a huge amount of money for each, you know. I want it to look nice, of course, because you in books you do judge a book by its cover, but I don't want to spend like a gang of money because I don't have a gang of money. So this guy has a package where it's like how much is it? I can't remember how much it is, but it's a pretty decent amount of money for like a three book series basically. And it's really simple. You just go and, you know, choose an image for him, and I think you get a couple of round edits for each one. And I have the images, I think, pretty well selected. I think I still need one from the last book in the series. I definitely have the image for the first one, You Make Me Sick, and the second one. The third one I'm still looking for. What is it? What is that stock place? All images. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but like there's so many images and it's so time consuming. But you know, that's what has to be done. So yeah, by June. I haven't chosen a date yet in June, just in case something goes awry. But June is my release month. That is my hope. So yeah, that's what's happening in the quirky keyboard quarantine life right now. I hope you all are staying safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, and we'll get through this. We're gonna make it, and I will see you next time.